as they come under starters' orders. The Double Sculls Challenge Cup. Collins and Johnny Walton getting ready.
Attention! As you
Not ready. Something. Sure, just ahead of Collins and Walton. About 100 out, 75 out from the line. There's something in the way there. Looks like
attention!
A bag. They're ready to go this time.
Go!
They just ease off. This is Leander Club on the right against Crosby Sculling Centre on the left. It is Great Britain on the right versus the United States of America on the left. Collins and Walton, there they are now, unleashing the power through 50 meters out to 100. This is the sprint stage as they start to lengthen and transition against the Graves brothers on the left here. Club against the world types of Collins and Walton from Leander Club. And Collins and Walton just easing ahead as you would expect now. A half a length lead as they move out at full length now.
They went off at a really high rate, particularly in the American crew there. They're clearly trying to do something at the beginning, because if you're against people who've got kind of world pedigree that they have in the Leander crew, then you've got to do something at the beginning to kind of try and put the others under pressure to stay with them. The two-horse race, you need to try and stay in contact, and you could see them go off at a very high rate to stay alongside them, but I don't think that's going to be enough.
Already just struggling to hang on to the overlap here, about a length also down. They are hugging the booms on the far side, the Grave brothers from Crosby Sculling Centre, the United States of America. But Collins and Walton are on a mission of their own. 7th of the World Cup, the 2nd World Cup this year at Varese, 8th at the European Championships before them. They are competing and representing Great Britain on the world stage in one of the toughest events that are out there. So for them, it's all about building confidence, building speed. We'll see them again next week at Lucerne, the final World Cup regatta of the season before they head out to Aiguebelette, the World Championships. And for these guys, it's all about qualifying for the Olympics next year. So it's so much pressure on them. Every race matters. Every race is about building the confidence. We're in boat there now, watching the Graves brothers from the United States of America.
I think you're right, it is confidence for Collins and Walton. They'll be feeling frustrated with their results, no question. You know, they train alongside the men's quad and they're at the top of the podium and challenging for medals, and these guys want to be there too, and they've had some really tight races and just not come out the right side of those. And there's something about that, you know, Redgrave had tight races and he always came out on the right side of it. And you know, there's something about learning that confidence, that skill, just being the tacticians under pressure to do the right thing, that you know, that's what they're learning, some of those skills today, to try and help them to turn those results around and make sure that they get through the semi and into the final. It's tiny margins for them, and they're a fantastically strong crew.
Graves brothers, the rider of your picture, still haven't given up, and you can see that they're still rating reasonably high. Continue to push on though. Collins and Walton from Leander Club, better known as Great Britain. All the international crews. One of the things they love coming here is home water, obviously home crowd, but an opportunity to race for your club, and that's so important because the clubs are behind the scenes, all backing their internationals, their athletes.
Yeah, we all feel a huge allegiance to our club, and you know, representing them on that home water. I think it's the home water thing that's probably most important. It means people can come and see you. Not everyone can travel around to World Championships and World Cup races, but you know, family, friends, supporters, old coaches, going back to school days, our club days, university days, you know, they can come and be a part of what you do. And there's something that's really important when you're out there training on your own day in, day out, competing around the world. To be at this event, your home event, it's like the home Olympics. We saw what an impact that has on performance.
The great thing about coming overhead shot here now, you get a real sensation of the speed. Watch when the sculls are taken out of the water there, and the stern just moves on, really getting a phenomenal sense of speed here. Collins and Walton doing a fabulous job, opening up 3-4 lengths of clear water. Two men on a mission. So much to prove, so much to be done for the rest of the year here.
They'll have some real tactics. They're probably going to try out some technical things as well in a race like this where they know they're the stronger crew. They'll be doing some things that to practice for Lucerne next week. They'll be using this to get themselves ready, to get the confidence in what they can do under race-like conditions. So it's an important opportunity for them.
Second time we see Collins and Walton in this event. They lost to Club France in the final of the double sculls last year. And adding insult to injury, that French crew were the French lightweight double scull. Now, the French light double scull won everything they went into last year, apart from the last race of the year. They were silver medalists at the World Championships. So, again, much pride at stake here for Collins and Walton from Leander Club.
And the standards are high. You know, Leander, you expect to win. Leander, you walk in there, the boards are full of Olympic medalists. And these guys want to be on those boards as well. So, you know, the aspiration that they will have and the performance level they're looking for, and that they're training day in, day out, 3 times a day, every day for, you know, it's a high bar that they want to achieve. And this is a small step, but an important step to take them closer to where they want to go.
Beautiful overhead shot there of the course, the supporters, and in the distance, the town. This is what English summers are all about, the greenery, everybody enjoying themselves, and everyone coming to watch high-class racing, which we are seeing right now between John Collins and Johnny Walton from Leander Club, as the sculls, as the crews move towards now the general enclosure. And they will have had a push just to squeeze on here, not much going on. No recourse to anything sprint-wise. They know their job is being done. Collins and Walton through now to the final.
See how rough that water is still for them.
Difficult,
and
huh?
Yeah, even a crew of that quality, it's really bouncy out there, and they're having to kind of make sure they power over the top of that, keep themselves as clean as possible, which they're doing brilliantly. You can see that even the best crews get toppled around in this bumpy water.
John Collins won this event back in 2012, so again, in terms of pedigree, knows what it takes, has experienced the success and the pain of the event. Again this year, so coming along now the stewards' enclosure, barring from a rowing perspective any disaster. Collins and Walton from Leander Club safely through to tomorrow's final. Boats just running on 10 strokes out from the line on this balmy Saturday evening here at Henley. Leander Club racking up another crew through to the final. Just one more race remains. Collins and Walton safely through. Graves and Graves from the United States of America. Game over for them.